Afternoon, good morning, welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us on what is turning into a super Thursday. If you were not here, which we will go, what we've been doing this time around, something for the first time we've never done before, and you guys absolutely love this. If we said to you, if you bought the Showstopper, you've then got the opportunity to pop into your basket an extra paper bundle or an extra accessories bundle, and we'll give you one of those for a half price deal. Apologies if I just glitched out there for a second, but apparently we are back. Oh, I paused, did I? I paused. 30% of the Showstopper's gone, where you get everything. What everyone's been doing this morning is buying the Showstopper and then adding in extras of the paper pad bundle or extras of the accessories bundle. Now, if you go for the Showstopper, your ticket is punched to get either that paper pad bundle or the accessories bundle at a half price deal. It's the first time that we've done this and you guys have loved it. And as I kind of half warned you about this morning on Wake Up Call, this is not a deal that we can do all day long because the stocks of the paper going obviously affects the main stock and then problems occur. So I'm telling you right now from the start, if you want to go for that extra paper bundle and get it at half price, you need to be doing it now because that deal is not going to be there and it is not going to last. So if you like the idea, if that's what you normally do, if you normally get the Showstopper and then you normally add in an extra paper bundle, which everybody does, do that now please, and then we can give you that paper bundle at half price. If you wait on that, you're running the risk of missing out on that. Here's the full details for you of the Showstopper. It is one of the biggest, one of the most beautiful, one of the most very different collections that you have ever seen before, and you've loved it. It's £120 platinum, 160 platinum if you're shopping in the US. There is your free shipping, of course, as well. But I just wanted to get those messages out across at the top because we are super busy and people are going to be missing out if they don't hurry up to get that half price paper pad bundle. Let's have a look through it all because there is lots to get through. It's such a great collection. We had a brilliant preview show earlier on, of course, with the lovely Debbie, but we've got to get her in, the lady herself, to launch this brand new collection. And I can't wait to hear Sarah's take on this. This has flown, Sarah. People have absolutely loved it.
I couldn't believe it when our Debbie told me what happened in Wake Up Calls, but honestly, I was speechless, right? But I'm just going to say, this is one of those collections. By the way, we appreciate I dressed very Bohemian.
You look
today.
very Bohemian,
I was
yes.
going through the and I was like, this is the dress.
That's the one.
This is the dress. I feel like this is one of the signature collections where we had such a vision, and then the team brought the vision to life in an incredible way. They always develop me more in a collection than what we need so that I can choose the bits that you absolutely need. And with this one, there is a lot that you absolutely need,
yeah.
Which is why we've kind of done them smaller bundles if you want. If you just want to choose a few odd bits, you're welcome to. However, let me tell you, when you see how everything works together, you're going to love this, okay? So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a feel for the kind of feel. If you haven't seen the previous Wake Up Call show, if you haven't been having a nosy on social media, this will all be new for you, but this is the sort of feel that we're talking about, okay? So these beautiful dream catches.
Gorgeous.
The way you can do the inks and the wonderful sentiments that go with this, okay? Your Bohemian girl, she's fabulous. I can't wait to get some colouring done with her. And can I say, not only is she fabulous, Ben, but the papers in this collection.
Oh, yeah.
When I show you them, I've heard people have been saying these are the best
Many
ever.
people.
Right? She, by the way she's been hand illustrated just for this collection looks wonderful.
Yeah.
You are going to just fall in love with this Dreamcatcher die. I mean, I've got a couple of demos with it. It's going to be. It was hard to choose what to show you. When I show you how to do this was the inspiration I took for my first card, and it is so simple, but they look so effective.
Yeah.
But then look at where we could be taking this, Ben. I've got gilding flakes in here.
Oh my goodness me.
We've done gilding flakes in multiple, so we've done this beautiful kind of rose colour and the gold, so you can kind of mix your own shades of the rose gold if you want, and then you see all this in the background. So later on this month, we've got coming up the brand new Duet ink pads. They were made to work, so they're going to be coming up on Tuesday next week. I'm going to be using them throughout the show because we've got some lovely demos. But the Duet ink pads, so we've designed, because we knew they were coming up.
Oh, wow.
We've designed some incredible stencils that you will want to use with this collection to work with either the gilding flakes or those Duet ink pads. And I'll teach you that over the course of when we get to go through the show. But I just think the samples are gorgeous.
That's immense.
Now, it's going to take me a while to walk you through everything. And can I just say, I have got some immense demonstrations.
How many?
I'm not going to put a number on it because there's no way on this earth can I get through all the ones that I've got.
Okay.
Last week was record breaking for me.
It was.
Remember, Ben?
8.
For me, it's all about technique. So do you want to see a couple of the techniques?
Oh,
that I
yes,
want to show you?
please.
Can't wait to do this. We're going to do some masking and some inking, and we're going to get really, really ethereal with some of our stamping. So I can't wait to get into this. This to me is almost like craft along level when you see the stages that go into preparing a card like that, okay? But then also, and I'm going to make time for this a little bit later, I'm actually going to show you all how to do
my goodness.
a 3-dimensional dream card. I don't even know what this kind of card's called, right? But it folds flat to go in your envelope. Of course it does. So flat to go in the envelope, stands up and makes this wonderful centerpiece. I will do that later in the show, Ben, because I want to wait. We've got everybody watch on. But I mean, I'm going to start nice and easy, build you up. So it's not about volume, it's about techniques in the show. Because there are so many components. We're going to get those new Duet ink pads out. We're going to do a bit of stenciling. We're going to try and bring lots of different things in.
By the way, a third of the stock has now gone of the Showstopper. And let's just explain it to you as well here. There's the bonus buy. You need to be getting this now if you want to guarantee that you're going to get that paper bundle at a half price deal. So here you go. You buy the Showstopper collection, details here for you. And then just by popping it into your basket, you can get either the card and paper bundle, which is your 12 by 12, your 6 by 6, the linen card stock, that vellum in there as well. You get that, or the accessories, which we'll see with Sara. This is the tassels, it's the charms, it's the ribbon, it's all of those you will get for half price.
You need them.
Yeah.
Trust me, you need these and more of these.
£22.40, $28 for the accessories collection. And then we've also got the paper and card collection as well. Again, that price will become half price if you pop that into your basket alongside your Showstopper collection. But it's the paper and card collection that you need to be worrying about. If you definitely know you're going to get that alongside the Showstopper, get it in your basket now and get it checked out, because I cannot guarantee that you'll be getting that half price come the end of this show. You might want to just pop in more of those bundles, more of the accessories, because wait till you see the tassels, wait till you see the charms and the ribbon that you're going to get, and the gilding flake kit in here as well. It's just immense. You're going to be buying the Showstopper and then probably buying more and more of these bundles to pop in. If you do want to go for individuals as well, all you need to do is just pop the word Bohemian into the search bar at the top of the website, and it will bring up all of the individuals for you, so you can make your own smaller bundles. If your budget is a little bit smaller today, there are ways and means for you to get your hands on this marvellous collection. Let's go through it though. Let's have a look with Sara. Where to start?
Right, okay, I'm going to take you step by step through everything and what it does and why it does it, and then you can make an informed decision. Or are you cherry picking a few bits, or are you going for everything, okay?
Yes.
So let me just tell you, once in a blue moon, a die comes along that is just an incredible die. We had it with a butterfly about 3 years ago, and it becomes one of the most collected dies. That is going to happen with this Dreamcatcher, right? Because it's a beautiful die. So this is the die. I'm going to be using it in my first demonstration, right? But what's great about it is it's an edgeable, but it's a shaped edgeable like we've never done it before. So it's only going to cut down one side, so it can either cut in or you can use it to create the front of a card. That is what I'm going to be doing for my first demonstration. This is what I'm going to be showing you how to make.
Wow.
These cards are quick, easy, and just look fabulous. That is an absolute must-have, right?
Yep.
Then you've got this beautiful fan, right? Now this is what you see. Now gilded, when we start to talk about the gilding, this is what we're looking at, Ben. How beautiful is that fan, right? Now, there's another Dreamcatcher, and this is kind of a piece your own together Dreamcatcher.
This is great,
build your own, which is going to give you this sort of effect. I just think even the feathers on their own would look wonderful like
Incredible.
this. Beautiful Dreamcatcher on its own, right? Oh, let me just show you where we could be taking that. Multiple layering of the feathers on the Dreamcatchers, looking fabulous, okay? You've got in here a set of feathers with the dies and the stamps. Now again, I'll be using them on this first card. You can see what we've done here. Layering up the feathers with the Dreamcatcher really brings that whole look together. And then the last die in the set is this beautiful big feather background. Now this is going to be great if you want to do like creator cards, you want to do cut in detail. It does operate like a creator card, so you could just cut into the front of the card like this.
Yeah.
But look at this one here where it's just been layered up over some of the coloured cardstock in the back. This, by the way, is one of the embellishments.
They're incredible.
Okay. Now, you do get, so the embellishments come in a little pack like this. It's only 6 in the pack. So So if you love the embellishments and you want to go for extras of them, that is one of those bonus buys where you can get a secondary one at half price.
Yes.
The bonus buy in the accessories includes the set of 6 of those embellishments. You also get the set of 12 in the tassels.
There they are.
Right? You've got the seam binding ribbon in those beautiful colours that you're going to see when we're working with. And then the Gilding Flakes kit in this one, we've gone a little bit further this time, Ben. So you're not just getting the 2 pots of the Gilding Flakes and the glue, we've actually included the ink pad.
Oh, great.
So we've put it's the first time we've done it in a kit. I'm going to show you in the first demo actually how to ink up your ink pad and stamp with it.
Yeah.
Now these are the 2 colours of the Gilding Flake. But you can mix them to create like a rose goldy shade, as you saw me doing that on that other card that I showed you, so that if you're wanting to do them through the stencils, which I'm going to be showing you, you can use the glue to apply through the stencil. We'll cover all of this over the demos today, right? So that's your Gilding Flakes kit, which is just fabulous, and you will need more of those colours, you'll need more of the glue, so I would definitely say a secondary set of accessories, really good shout here, right? Then there's one beautiful embossing folder, right, which is really lovely and easy to work with. Then we get into the stamps, Ben.
Yeah.
She to colour, right? Just have a little look at her when she comes together. The hair on her to colour is incredible, but she's been really simply drawn so that you can put your focus on, whether it's alcohol or whether you're doing with your coloured pencils or whatever, you can put your focus on the blending, but nice and simple design to work from, right? Now, every collection, you know, we need to do you some sentiment stamps that go with it. So it's like faith before worry, be true to you, fearless, wild at heart, beautiful, all these different things. And then the stamp set, which I think is one of my favourite ever hand-drawn stamps we've had.
Wow, okay.
This one here, and I'm going to remind you, this is the card I'm going to be doing later.
Can't wait
I'm going
to
to
do
show
this.
you how to build that depth and definition and dimension and get the ink splatters, how you get the shading and the colouring, the layering, all of this sort of stuff. I mean, I just think that's beautiful.
Yeah,
right? So we're going to be doing that a little bit later. So that is with the stamps.
Yes.
Then, loads of these samples you saw were all using the stencils. Loads of stencils with this one, okay? So you've got this lovely, it's called like it's like a mandala stamp, but this is lovely to ink through or to do your Gilding Flakes through. You do get a dream catcher as one of your stencils, so the Dreamy Moon and Stars dream catcher. The feather is amazing.
It is.
I'm going to be, wait till you say, I'm going to be embossing that later and doing some techniques with the new Duet ink pads with that.
Oh, nice.
And then also this beautiful background here, which is your boho bliss background, okay? Those are your stencils. I'm still going, Ben, I told you it's a massive collection. It really is a massive one, this one, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm going to start get a card ready, right? The cardstock here. I'm going to show you let me get my 12 by 12 pad out, right? You've got the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6, right? I'll show you the 12 by 12 so that you can see you can see the designs. What I will tell you is this is now being talked about as being one of the best ever paper pads we've done.
Yeah.
And I felt like my bonus buy thing was a good idea. Look at that one. My bonus buy thing was a good idea. I'm almost regretting it now because of the bonus buy deal that we've done, Ben, we're verging on a sellout of the papers, and I'm talking 15 minutes into the official launch show.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? So it could be that the papers on their own sell out potentially within this next hour. There's only 2 of each design because the design... I love this one because the designs are so gorgeous, right? And then let me just show you that in the 6 by 6. So you've got all these same designs, but look at the scaled down. So I just think the 6 by 6, again, 36 sheet pad, I think you're going to be wanting more of the 6 by 6
Absolutely.
as well as the 12 by 12 this time. 12 by 12 is wonderful, but it's got the big dream catches in, but the 6 by 6 is really going to come onto its own. And you've got vellum in this one. So we've got a lot of these designs that work beautifully well in the vellum. Vellum works, Ben, when you've got massive intensity of colour.
Yes.
These are very, very intense colours, and you're getting multiple sheets of each one.
6 designs, 4 of each.
6 and 4 of each, perfect. Beautiful vellum and the paper pad and the card pad, and because it's such a unique colour palette, we've done the linen cardstock to go with them as well. Because you need, like the very vibrant reds, the bright orange, but it's like a burnt orange. So you're going to want the extra. So that's the card pad. But I will warn you, I got told before we went into the show that the card stocks are probably going to sell out on their own during this show.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about potentially coming about 45 minutes time. We won't be being able to offer you that paper and card collection on that half price bonus buy bundle. So if you definitely want to get more of it, please get it into your basket now with the Showstopper. The comments coming through again, I mean, this has been one of the biggest, if not the biggest launch of the year so far. You guys are talking about this as being one of the best, if not the best collection, not just Sara's signature collection, but collection ever. We've got people like Lillian saying, hello Sara, hello Ben, I love this new collection. It is my most favourite papers in the history of crafting ever.
In the history of crafting ever. That is going some.
Becca R says, I've got the Showstopper. I also got the extra paper pad bundle, not realising it was half off. Crafter's Companion is amazing. Aren't we? Aren't we amazing? Kate McQueen, there we go. Bonus buy, bottom of the screen, explains it all for you here. Work has finished, says Kate. I've bought the entire collection and more. I can now sit back and chill for a while. If you haven't yet bought it, though, you're not allowed to sit back and chill until you've got it. Lindsay's in love with the collection. Shaddai says the papers are to die for, and you'll have to be special in my life to get a project from this paper collection. You'll have to be very, very special, won't you, if you get a project with one of those charms attached to it and the tassels as well. Sandra says you had some lovely new dresses recently, Sara.
I have, haven't I?
One for every occasion.
Lucky girl.
And we've got to say hi to Kim, who's joined us from Wiki Watchy, Mary Beth from Minnesota, Nefertiti from Kentucky. Can you let me know what you've gone for? Have you gone for the Showstopper? Which of the extra bundles have you added in on the bonus bar? Have you gone for individuals? If you want to go for individuals, maybe you want to go for the Showstopper and then a paper pad bundle, but then you just want some extras of the tassels or extras of the ribbon. Type it in the search bar, the word Bohemian, and then you can pop in whatever you want as far as the individuals are concerned. All the individual items will be listed for you, so you can go Showstopper, extra papers, and then I'll add in some of the accessories. Maybe you want some more of those charms in there, or maybe you want some more of the gilding flakes. Build your own bundles that way, but like I've said, if you're going to go for the Showstopper with the bonus buys, you're going to have to be quick if you want to get the papers. We are 35% of the Showstopper now gone. It has gone off. Another 5% of the stock has gone in under 20 minutes. That shows you how busy we are. We've only talked around it. We've only shown you it. You're yet to see the inspiration, and when you do see the inspiration, expect to hear the Showstopper going 40, 50, 60%. It is flying out of the door, but let's get to it. And do you know what? You've picked, it's funny, the same die that Debbie chose to go with first, showing that this is going to be a much loved die for everyone, isn't it?
This die for me is going to be absolutely where it's at, okay? So, it's called your Crescent Moon Dreamcatcher, but if I just show you, when I take this die off, hate it when they're stuck on for the... So did Debbie not use this one in there?
No, it was the.
She
didn't use.
Did she?
There you go.
Now look at this, right? It starts cutting here, Ben.
Yeah.
Cuts all the way around. This cuts out. This stays connected, right? So watch here. If I line this up with the top of my card, all this is going to cut away, and I'll take off the excess that I need. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Put your tape on the bit that's cutting away, Ben, right? So I'm popping this here. I'm going to open this up and cut this. Now, I've just done this into a really base simple 6x6 card, right? So I'm going to have a little look onto here. Yep, I'm going to send this through, and then we're going to get this perfectly cut through. Now, it's a lovely detailed cut and embossed die. So if you want to send it through a second time and emboss it, fantastic. Yeah. But you'll find the pressure in the Gemini will give you that as a nice basis now. So now when I lift this off, right, this is, come on, I'm going to lift the die off. Oh, I'm ripping the card, but it doesn't matter. You'll get the idea, right? Get my scissors, Ben, because it hasn't quite taken it to the end. Look, I'll trim to the end here. Okay. Look at that now, right? So when you pop all them little bits out, look at that, how you've got that lovely finish. Now, top tip from me, right? I think this looks even better when you shadow it a second time. Absolutely, right? Yeah. So if I take this in here's a little bit of the purple. This is why you need that separate pad, right? I've done it and I've die cut it a second time in the purple. And let me show you how I'm going to take this and shadow it. Oh, I've just caught them on the way out, right? Really important. I'm going to start with this pen, and I'm coming in dotty tape pen, absolutely essential. Yeah. Like, non-negotiable. Like, I think we might put the launch back if the dotty tape pens hadn't been in stock, because it's that critical. Oh, I need a pokey tool to get me a couple of little bits out here. It's that critical now that you need the dotty tape pen. It's going to just make such a difference.
Hopefully you managed to get those whilst they were still here.
They've not gone.
They've sold out.
Get way.
They've sold out.
No way.
Yeah, they've gone.
What? Oh, right. So I didn't actually know that.
No, I didn't know that until this morning. Debbie was telling us this morning. She said, I only got one box being polite, and she came back to get more, and they've gone.
Right, okay. Well, because there's nothing else like it for people.
No.
It's literally revolution when it comes to your cactus. That's phenomenal.
We did have chat this morning from lots of crafters saying they'd bought sort of 5, 6, 7 boxes, so you can probably understand
so
why.
that's why we've got a problem, guys, right? Look at that with the purple. Doesn't that look so much different? Let me just show you. White card unshadowed here.
Yeah.
Shadowed here. Are you appreciate? Now, going to take that extra one. Always going to make this finish. It looks fabulous. Paper pads. The paper pad, Ben, is just absolutely next level. Please, please, don't you guys come and complain at me in half an hour when we've sold out the spare paper pads. If you want paper pads, just stop watching me now. You can come back and watch me on catch up later.
That's it.
It's not worth missing the demo. It's not worth, missing getting the paper pads because you were watching the demo. Right, so here we go. I'm just going straight in here. Little bit of that paper in the background. There it is. That is giving me a beautiful base card ready to work.
Oh, it's amazing.
Right? Now, from there, it's not much.
No.
Do you know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to show you how to do that gilding flake set with the stamp.
Oh, yes, amazing.
Just for anybody who hasn't done this before, okay? The liquid glue is brilliant when you use it with the ink pad, right? And let's have a little look. I think I'll just go with the gold with the gilding flakes. You need one of these. So, stamping mat. Let's get the stamping mat in first because we're going to stamp with this, right? And my actual stamp set, I've literally just lifted them out, haven't I? Yes, here they are, right? So, I think we'll go with the Go Your Own Way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get the Go Your Own Way, Ben, onto here, and we're going to stamp it onto a little bit of black card and then gild it straight away. So what you do is you get your dry ink pad, and I'm going to just take a little bit of the glue, and bear in mind it's the first time you're seeing this used, guys. It's fresh out of the pot here. So you put the glue on the top, and can you see, I might let it have a little look on the close-up actually. What I'm doing is I'm working it in to the base, not putting too much on, because every time you put it on, you're going to kind of re-energise it a little bit, right? Yeah. Leave your lid on there, right? So then what you do is you take the ink pad to the stamp.
I see.
So that we're nice and juicy, right? Going to ink it up. We're going to stamp it down. Go your own way, right? Now, the trick with any of this glue is, can you see it's a little bit blue at the moment?
Yes.
I'll turn it around so you can see it there, right?
Yeah.
So you can see that it's a little bit blue. You want to wait till all this blue is dried to clear, right? So you want it tacky, but not blue. There, it's pretty much taking me the time it's taken to talk about it, right? What you wouldn't do now, if I tried to stamp this again now, should I just do it just so you can see? If I try and stamp this again now, what's going to happen is it's so sticky.
Oh, it's taking the stamp.
And it hasn't actually transferred onto there.
Yeah.
And watch, I can prove this because I can take some of my gilding flakes, pop them on, rub it over, and look, can you see it's not stuck?
No.
Whereas if I go onto this one here, which has stuck, and I know it has, right? Pop with a little bit of gilding flakes on there. We're going to put the excess in, and you're just tapping it on there. But then once we tap it on, then we're going to take it all off. So I'm going to just pop that into my little pot here.
It's amazing how long it stays open for, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant. And then give it a polish over.
Yeah.
And that's when you take the excess away. So now you've only got the stamping on the Go Your Own Way.
Looks amazing.
And the little pointer on the bottom. So that's the trick. And then look at this. It hasn't tainted this at all. So remember, you're going to clean this now and put it away. And your ink pad, you're going to put the lid back on, but next time you want to stamp, you're going to revive it with a little bit more. We'll be doing that later in the show, revive it with a bit more, and you've got that lovely sentiment, right? So, got my sentiment. I'm going to trim that out. Now, I want to kind of finish this card quite quickly because I've got some awesome demos coming up in the show, right? What I have done, Ben, is I've stamped and then die cut around some of those feathers. So that is that set that you had, Ben, where it's got 3 feathers in. They've just been stamped and embossed and coloured, right? So I'm just going nice and simple, and for that, I'm going to use a little bit of the 3D glue gel so I can get them all into place, right? So 3D glue, you just go up the back here. You can either use it straight from the pot like this, or you can use it in the syringe, whichever you prefer. I'm just going nice and simple here. Yeah. And the seam binding ribbon. Oh, you must show everybody them colours again, Ben.
Oh, we'll have another look in a minute.
Seam binding ribbon's my favourite ribbon to work with, and it just felt like this Bohemian collection was absolutely crying out for it, right? So let's have a little look. I think we'll go with the... let's go with this one in the middle, and then I've got my, they make like quite a nice flurry, these.
Okay.
Yeah, so flurry coming along there, and then I've got my pink one, she can go under there like that, and then I'll hold all of them in place, my little one on the bottom, and then we've got the stamping that we did. Just done a little bit of matting and layering on this one with the Go Your Own Way. I think it's, honestly, use the ink pad with all them sentiments. It'll make such a difference.
Yeah.
That'll go up into the top corner.
That looks amazing.
And how simple was that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, using a few of those different techniques where you've got the colours on there. I just think that dream catcher, absolutely to die for. Now, if you missed me saying it later, that is, I just wanted to get started with a nice simple one. We are going to be doing some amazing stamping techniques later. So I'm going to be doing this card and teaching you how to do this, right? We are going to be working with the Duet ink pads. I'm going to be getting them out. We're going to be working through them with the stencils and whatnot. And then a little bit later on in the show, I'm going to build up and teach you how to make this one that goes flat to go in the card and the envelope stands up. And I'm going to teach you how to make this one later on in the show. I've got loads planned, Ben. There's so much stuff you can do with this collection.
We are so busy. I can't even begin to express how busy we are right now. The Showstopper deal, 40% of this is now gone. It is a mammoth collection. As you've seen, it took us the best part of 15 minutes to go through the collection. That's how big it is. With everything that you're seeing right here, £120 is the platinum price, $160 if you're shopping in the US. This is flying out of the door. And just to explain again for Rhonda's just asking how it all works. If you want to get the half price extra paper bundle or a half price extra accessory bundle, you buy the Showstopper and then you put either one of those into your basket and you'll get half price. Here you go, look, buy the Showstopper collection. So you buy this and then you get either the card and the paper bundle or the accessories bundle for half price. Doesn't stop you buying more than one of these, just means the first you'll get for half price. But what I will say, I'll repeat it again because we are so busy, if you want to get the half price paper bundle with your Showstopper, you are going to have to be quick because the stock of the consumables as far as the paper is concerned, it is disappearing very, very quickly indeed. If you decide to yourself, well, I'm going to get a Showstopper, then I'm going to get my half price paper bundle, add that in, but then you want some individual bits and pieces. Maybe you want some more of the Gilding flakes now, for example. Maybe you want some more of the beautiful charms. You can search for Bohemian individually in the bar at the top of the website, and you can add those in on top of that as well. But everybody is going for this Showstopper collection. It is gorgeous. The papers are to die for, aren't they? And again, as Sarah was explaining, as she showed, you've got the 12 by 12 and also the 6 by 6 included too. Our papers just get, and I say this every time, better and better. And you just think, how on earth can we better the last launch that we had? But I think we've done it once again here. This is all about the layers upon layers of the flowers. And then you've got the feathers included in here too. And as you look further in, you've got more of those dream catchers featuring as well in different shapes. I love that heart dream catcher that you're getting here. But how stunning is that? And even as you look through more of these as well, you'll see on like some of the final pages, you've got the tassels featuring in there too. As always, we make sure that the reverse of these are just as beautiful, that they're going to match up with the foreground, so it makes it easy for you to create and do your mats and layers. Here we go again. Look at that. Little lines of lights with the tassels dangling down and the peacock feathers and those beautiful dream catchers. It's such a gorgeous, dreamy collection, really capturing that Bohemian feel within this paper pad. I absolutely love it, and you guys are loving it too. I mean, look at this paper, for goodness sake. People were asking earlier on, Sarah, if we could create wallpaper out of this pad or material. If only we knew somebody who could do wallpaper, eh? Hey, but that's your paper pad. 36 double-sided sheets you're getting, 12 by 12 and your 6 by 6. Then we bring you the linen cardstock as well, 24 sheets, all, as you can see, lining up, matching up beautifully with all the colours that play within this paper pad. So again, makes it easy for quick, simple, easy crafting. You're going to get those vellums included in there as well that Sarah showed you. So you're going to get 24 of those included within the bundle. That is your paper pad bundle. Then on top of that, you've got all of your consumables as well. And again, you can grab these in a separate bundle. So that stunning Gilding flake collection. I mean, you've got to get that. I mean, I would say that if you're going for the paper pad bundle on top of your Showstopper, add more of the gilding flakes in there, because how quick and easy was it to get stamping with those and create that beautiful effect with the beautifully gilded sentiments. Seam binding ribbon again, all in matching colours for you. Beautiful, beautiful tassels. You're going to get 12 of those included, again, in all of those wonderful matching colours. And then for that extra special person, you've got those wonderful charms to go in there too. So that is your bundle as far as your accessories is concerned. Like Johnny, producer Johnny is loving the charms. He would be getting more of those charms. He'd be getting more of the tassels. He'd definitely be getting more of that gilding flakes, he's telling me as well. So that's all included. And then you get the hardware. The stamps are gorgeous. I'm really looking forward to the demo that Sara's already sort of shown us with those. We're going to be having a look at the enchanting floral feathers, but the dies in here, again, stunning. This is that gorgeous wild feathers. Cut it out as a panel, use it as a creator card. You've got those beautiful heavenly boho feathers in, again, which you saw in that first demo just there with Sara. You can build your own dream catcher in this collection too. You can add that stunning Bohemian fan in there. This is the edgeable that Sara was just working with a few moments ago, the Crescent Moon Dream Catcher. Wonderful sentiments in here too. Really positive, like aspirational sentiments. Things like fearless in there, wild at heart, go your own way, be wild, be free. I love those. You've then got that gorgeous Bohemian lady, the wild and free. We have got stunning embossing folders in here, again featuring that dream catcher, and then a superb, gorgeous collection of stencils that you can pop your inks through. We're going to see those Duet ink pads a little bit later on. Maybe things like your glitter paste, you're going to be popping through these too. I'm just finishing off with that absolutely stunning Boho Bliss stencil as well. That is the full collection. That's your Showstopper. That's the £120, $160 platinum deal. 40% of the stock has now gone. Get that Showstopper, punches your ticket to get that half-price paper bundle added into your basket, or the half-price accessories. If it's more paper that you want, you are going to have to be quick. We're 35 minutes in. I cannot guarantee you're going to be able to get your hands on that after 3 o'clock.
I can guarantee that you aren't going to be able to.
There you go.
Based on the feedback and the monumental response,
so busy.
I can guarantee that. We've started increasing our paper pad orders significantly. We're bringing almost twice as much as we were this time last year, but the demand for the papers is just through the roof. So if you know you love the papers, get the papers before they're gone. Right.
Yes.
Can I get on with another demo, Ben?
Do it.
Right, okay, so I wanted to use the stencil. I'm going to get those Duet ink pads out.
Oh, nice.
Now, if you haven't seen the news,
Sneaky
we have a
peek.
huge launch on Tuesday.
We do.
Just mark your calendar now. Last time we had a launch of this magnitude, glitter pastes, they didn't make it through the day.
No.
So can I just say, you need to be around on Tuesday and watching Leanne's massive show.
You do.
That is going to be ginormous, okay? I'm going to give you a sneak peek of them now, though, right? You can't buy them because they're not here till Tuesday, but you can watch, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that stencil.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to give it a tiny little light dusting of stick and spray on the back. But if I show you, when I say light, I'm meaning like, that'll do, right?
Oh, wow.
Just so it doesn't move as we're going through. So if I put the feather down there like that, all right, we're going to go and send it through and emboss it, right? Now, when you're embossing, you need your rubber embossing mat. And think about this. What we need to do is push the cardstock up and through the stencil. So you need your rubber embossing mat there with the cardstock on top so it pushes it through. Now, you want your clear, not the magnetic in the top. The rule is you never have your rubber embossing mat at the same time as the magnetic.
Yes.
So a lot of people saying, oh, I've naffed up. Well, they don't say naffed up, but they mean naffed up me rubber embossing mat. It's because you've had too much pressure in, right? So
Yeah.
if you're looking at it and you're not happy with the depth of the emboss, add a couple of shims of card in. Don't be going on your mouth. Now, I'm looking at that. Can you see on the back? Yes. You can see how deep that emboss is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy with that? Lovely, right? Now, not only do we have these new hybrid water-based ink pads with a chalk finish,
Here they are.
right? But we have these amazing new brushes for applying them as well, right? So I'm going to get one of these new brushes out. In fact, I'm going to get two. We do it.
Are those launching on Tuesday?
You're going to have to tune in on Tuesday and watch.
Whoa.
All I'm going to say is we don't have as many of any of them as what we would have liked because they've been incredibly popular with all of our customers all over the world pre-ordering, right? So now, oh yes, I'm just brushing this in. So it's a chalk-based ink pad, okay? But it's chalk-based, but it behaves the same as are water reactive, right? So the behaviours on the ink pads are what really matters, but then you're going to apply it with that brush. Now, I don't know about you, Ben, but I haven't seen any other companies do brushes like this. Leanne might have done, because she's the one that, you know, she's more Mrs. 101, what's going on.
Is it like a brush or a sponge? And what is it? What is the texture of the...
It's the density of the bristles.
Oh, wow,
That's really critical, right? So I'm going to take that off now. So we've got this beautiful deep emboss, right? Yes. And then you can add that colour and we can just go. So now I'm just again, just giving the little hint around the outside with that colour, and you can start blending. Now, you wouldn't use these brushes have been designed to work with these ink pads. You need to tune in, watch Leanne, right? Leanne is really, really good at explaining the why and the techniques. I mean, can you remember, Ben, we were in the shop together, we literally hung off her every word.
Exactly.
Trying to
Taking
understand.
Notes.
Look at that, though. They just behave completely differently to any other ink pads that we do. But all the other ink pads with the techniques we use, you can do them with these. So tune in and watch Leanne, but I've loved stenciling with them.
That's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, right? I'm doing a nice, simple background piece here. Now, this is where I want you to get that linen effect cardstock, Ben, because the linen effect cardstock is a wonderful way to bring out the shades.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've used a tiny bit of that card pad there, the paper pad's beautiful, right? Now, a little bit of matting and layering. So let's have a little look. I'll mat and layer you onto there. Right, all I'm going to do, Ben, is if you want to read comments,
I've got
there's a bit of matting and layering and lift it up.
Yeah, this is, you're right, Rachel, a pre-first look at those Duet ink pads, because of course you've got the first look and then
I'm going to be having a text off Chivs and I'm going to be getting into trouble, aren't I? You just know it's
Rachel, if you hear a beep beep, you know who it is. Yeah, but you'll have your first look, and then of course you'll have the preview. So you've got first look on Saturday. Then you'll have Lily's having to play with them on Saturday, first look. Then you'll have the preview on Wake Up Call on the official launch, if we've got any left, at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. I reckon they could be gone by then. Good morning, says Cheryl. And OM gosh, I'm so excited. I've got the Showstopper and the half-price paper bundle. Yes.
Oh, yes, get that.
Got to be quick.
If you're going for the Showstopper now, please, you'd be foolish not to get. I would get a half-price paper, but the accessories as well, Ben.
I know, you can't leave extras of those.
So useful, right?
Says, I'm so happy and blessed. It's an amazing collection, Sarah. Thank you so much. And also, just a few people, you know, when you did the stamping with the glue earlier on, people are asking, do you then need to clean your stamp afterwards? How do we clean it?
Yeah, I just give it a rub over with the
a wipe.
Just a little wipe would be fine.
Or your stamp cleaning station you could use, maybe. If you've got that.
Even better. I'll tell you what, I'm not allowed to use them because we're not in stock of them at the moment.
Oh, no.
But yes, doesn't mean you can't, guys. Right, I think I might put you down there.
And just whilst you're gluing as well, a few people asking, they might have missed it at the start, people are just asking about the inspiration and why a Bohemian collection? Why was that sort of high up on the list?
Your guys' requests.
Oh,
honestly, quite often now, most of the things we develop because you ask for them.
Yeah.
So, yes, it just come up so many times in requests. And then once I started looking, it just kind of inspired us, and I just went from there as it was. I mean, how quick was that? I want you to say, I'm starting off with the quick ones, Ben.
Yeah.
Because then, a little bit later, I'm going to have to need a bit of time to get kind of turned around and ready, because I'm going to start, should we do that lovely big stamping one next?
Oh, yes.
Do some stamping techniques? Yes.
We are 45% of the Showstopper gone. Can you see how this is gathering at a pace? We started at 30%. We're now 40 minutes into the show. Another 15% of the stock has gone. You need to be quick. And we've left this on for a reason, that paper and card collection. You need to get that as a matter of urgency. We are going to go to a break in just a second, give you opportunity to give you incoming cards.
Just in case you want to look and marvel at how gorgeous my cards are, Ben.
Sorry, I mean, I could see them from here, but now I can, I can see them up close and personal. There'll be more coming as we head through the show. What was I saying? Showstopper is flying, paper pad bundle is flying. If you want to guarantee that you get that, the half price bundle, you need to be getting your baskets checked out realistically now. You get that at half price by grabbing the Showstopper, get more of those accessories as well. And like I said, if you are kind of on a tighter budget, just Google, just type in Bohemian into the search bar at the top of the website and then make your own bundle as well. Keep the comments coming through. Let me know what you're shopping for. Let me know what you're loving most about this collection, and we will come back. We're going to get that amazing demo with Sarah, but in the meantime, you need to be getting checked out. We'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Come on, that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome back. Thank you for checking out. So many of you checking out your basket during that break. We are so busy. You guys love this collection. Loads of chat about how much you love the dream catchers coming through in the comments. Eleanor saying amazing collection. I particularly love those dream catchers. Lots of you now who are trying to catch on board and struggle with how we were getting the half price deal are jumping on and saying you understand that now, which is great. Mary Beth Doyle just saying with a little sneaky peek, the first look of the Duet pads. I'm going to be getting those ink pads for sure, says Mary. And Lois says beautiful card, Sarah. Thank you. I love chalk ink. So easy to blend. Those are coming up first look this weekend and the official launch of those next week. But let's get back into it. I'm keen to get as many demos in as we possibly can. And this is the one, Sarah, I think a lot of people have been waiting for. By the way, half the stock of the Showstopper almost gone.
Half the stock of the Showstopper.
Just shy of half the stock. Yeah,
wow.
It is a shock.
I take it as like a big well done. When it's a Sara signature,
yeah.
You kind of put yourself right out there and you think, Bohemian, it's different to everything. It's got what is everyone going to make of it? And you just don't know. And then when you get that sort of response and we half the stock gone, 45 minutes into the official show, you're like, oh, I did all right with that
Did
one.
not too bad.
They like it. And it was on QVC yesterday. We had a small bundle completely sold out.
Wow.
So I'm really excited that we've had such a positive response. Now, I'm just going to take it down. You know what I'm like when I do my colouring?
Yes.
I saw that one of our designers had done this card. In fact, let me tell you it was Curry Noon. And I saw it on Facebook. This is what you need to do, guys. You just need to go and watch it. And it blew me away. Now, what she's done is she's used this stamp set, Ben, which I just think is one of the most beautiful, hand drawn by our team. But can you see how she's stamped so much of it, and then she's also masked it and stamped again, right? So she's done a masking technique on that one. What I'm going to do is I want to show you how you do this, get this kind of ethereal feel blending from the bottom, right? Now, I just took her card, so I'm just going to go I've prepared it, but we're going to go just from scratch with the kind of base one there.
Yep.
Please keep your comments coming in, because when I get into my colouring coma, Ben's going to need someone to chit-chat to, right? So, here we go. I'm going to pop down, I've just cut myself a bit of the cardstock, and I'm going to pop that down and then start with the stamp, Ben, and just lay it on the card. And I'm going to have it slightly coming off the card, I think, right?
Big old stamp in the first place, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? I'm going to have it coming off the edges of that card. So I'm going to stick this right up to here. This is where your stamping platforms become absolutely essential, right? So that what I can do now is I can pick that stamp up, right? We can take it over and let's have a little look. Have I got a... Yes, I have. Black finesse ink pad, right? So I'm using the alcohol proof one. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to miss a bit of the stamp just so that I can demonstrate what you do if you ever kind of do boo-boo with the stamp, right? So I'm going to stamp this down. Do you do a boo-boo?
Oh, do boo-boo.
Do you do boo-boo? So, oh no, I've done a boo-boo.
Oh, you did a boo-boo.
Missed a bit there, right?
Oh, what you like.
So all you do is you just re-ink that bit of the stamp, right? Then we can take it over and with confidence, you stamp again over that bit that you missed, right? Oh,
no boo-boo.
No boo-boo at all. There's a little bit down here missing and I want to darken the whole thing. So all I do is I go along with another second layer right on top, and by giving it just a second layer, it's just going to have that lovely kind of detail and depth, because I've missed a bit off the bottom there, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
So let's hope I've got this down perfect. Stamping it down, got that lovely, lovely finish to it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, right? So I'm going to take that off now, and I'm going to start and do a bit of colouring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tri-blend brush. I think the blush pens are brilliant for this. So I'm using the magenta. Let's colour. I can't colour all of it, so let's focus on this one here. I'm going to start colouring, Ben. You're going to have to talk.
Well, do you know what? It's good that you're using the tri-blend brush pens, because if you tune in later on to the Royal Knees Up cartload that we're doing in celebration of the coronation, we're bringing you a red, white and blue mystery bag. I can tell you that in each one of those bags there is a set of tri-blend brush pens, and also if you shop the cartload show later on and you spend within that show over £20 or $20, I will give you for free the tri-blend brush pens in the spring blooms. So you can pick up.
Look at you,
I know.
giving away the stuff.
Ooh, look at me giving away all the stuff. So yeah, if you spend over 20, you get one set. I'll have a look at the other ones actually for you. And then in the blue bag, you've got another set, which is your winter holiday. In the white bag, you've got another set, which is your cottage garden. Who was it who once called those cottage cheese? Was that Becky?
That wasn't me.
Ah. And then you've also got in the red bag, your classic chic. So you've got all of those when you shop with us this evening. It's going to be a right royal knees up, mate.
Right royal knees up, mate. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, it's all right then.
I really enjoyed that. Do you know what I enjoyed yesterday as well? I was with Sheena yesterday.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, I bet that was a good day.
It was a good day because she's got plenty of great stories, but did you know she's also a brilliant impressionist?
No?
She was banging out some brilliant impressions yesterday. Yes. I don't know if she was doing this impression. Our American viewers really knew her. This American cook called Julia Childs. She kept doing an impression of, but then anyway, that wasn't the brilliant one. Later on, she then broke into doing impressions of characters from Thunderbirds. And next time you see Sheena, ask her to do her impression of Parker. Do you remember Parker used to drive around Lady Penelope?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yes, milady. She was doing it all day. And she didn't even need encouragement from me, because you know that's what normally happens. So much fun. Yeah, she was saying last week when she worked with Leanne, it was like zig and zag. Got back together again.
Funny how we didn't let them come back as a twosome again this week.
Yeah. They are back together next week. Yeah. Give them a week off, though. Give them a week off.
Look how, I just love how these start and come together, Ben, when you have that colouring in them. So notice what I'm doing all the time, right? I've put the pink down as the base. Oh, let's get in a bit closer, I think, Charlotte, than they see. So I've got the pink down as the base. Then I come in with the dark one and I've added the dark shade in.
Yeah.
Then you cut to the middle colour, but the middle colour is going over the dark one and bringing it out a little bit to the middle, right? So I'm going over the dark one because what it does is the lighter colour bleaches it out that little bit, right? So I'm bleaching it out a little bit. And when you look at it like this, you think, oh, it's never going to get to be the side. But that's why I did half of it, so you can see what it looks like on the left when it starts to come together, right? Don't worry about the ones I've missed out. I can go and redo them. And then the light one, you just go right back over absolutely everything. Yeah. So that it starts to blend everything back in again. And you get a seamless transition from one colour straight into the next.
And just a question.
I missed a couple of bits there. I'm going back in,
a
little bit of dark, medium, and then the light again.
What colour is that you're using?
So this is the magenta.
So that is one of the pens that you get in the Spring Blooms collection, which is your freebie tonight on Cartload when you spend over 20.
Get away.
No, I will not.
You will not get away. I will not get away. I will tell all the customers they can have them pens absolutely free. Yeah. And you spend 20 or more on Cartload tonight, which is going to be easy. I'm telling you, it's going to be really
easy.
It's going to be easy, isn't it?
Yeah, great show tonight. If you want the paper pads, by the way, the paper pad bundle, you are going to have to be quick. So basically, you go for the Showstopper, and then this deal here, the Bohemian paper and card collection, where you get the 12x12 pad, the 6x6 pad, the linen cardstock, and the vellum, that is going to sell out. It's the 6x6 pad, which is putting that collection at risk. Once that goes, you'll be only able to get it in the Showstopper, and of course it will affect the fact that you won't be able to get that bundle anymore at half price. So get it now whilst you can alongside the Showstopper, and if it's the 6x6 that you want particularly as well, get stocking up because that is disappearing. Rains Kitty's Meow says, are we getting teased with the mystery bags right now? Well, maybe through the show we might do.
Tease? I'll let you show them later.
Okay.
Maybe it's the blue one. How's that sound?
Yeah, the blue one, because that's only 50 of that left.
What?
I know.
Oh, well, then maybe you better show them.
I will, later.
Right. How fabulous does that look all coloured in? Now, I haven't got time to colour it all in, but he's the one where I've coloured all of it in, right?
Wow.
So now, here's what we're going to do, Ben. We're going to use a bit of drawing gum, right? So the Pebeo drawing gum. Got this on the website, guys. So I'm going to bring that Pebeo drawing gum in. Yeah. And all you do with this, right, is literally paint over, right? So we're going to paint over using the little tiny paintbrush anywhere that we don't want to have colour. Now take your time though, which I know is unheard of with me, right? Take your time because we do want to get this kind of you do need to get this really perfect.
It's the first time I've seen this being used live, this gum.
You've never seen drawing gum used before?
I'm sure that I haven't.
Oh, Ben, this is amazing, right? So what you do is you paint this over and then we need to leave it to dry, right? I mean, I tell you what, the amount of times I've seen Leanne use this and Sheena uses this stuff all the time.
Right? She's not used it in the 2 weeks I've worked with her.
All right, well, so I'll have a word with her and tell her we need to get a drawing.
Next time, yeah.
Well, it's all right, because you can learn from me now, Ben.
Oh, I am learning.
Right?
Yeah.
So all you do is you're going to paint that all over, right? I'm going to paint in this butterfly, but you need to leave it to dry.
How long?
So I want you to paint all over the surface. Leave everything to dry, right? I'm not going to paint all of it. You can see the idea. It's starting to dry around here already. Right. In fact, this is dry, right? So paint it all over the background and leave it to dry. Now, when it's dried, it's going to look a little bit like this, right? So there's the one. You can see it just looks dark, right? So you can kind of see the colour. Right. What we're going to do now is I'm going to get one of water reactive. Right. I'm going to get one of my sponge applicators. Right. And we're just going to do the colour. And the great thing is you can take it straight over top of that drawing gum and it will not, don't worry, it's not going to ink over. Yeah. Have you got it now?
Yeah, the lights just come on.
Yep, the lights have come on. And then all I'm doing is, I've noticed I'm going like light circles and I'm adding more and more of that depth of colour, right? I'm going to go with the dark colour in these edges again. And then once we've got that dark colour, just dropping this down, like that, right?
And then how do you get it off?
Let me show you. Do you actually genuinely not know? Or are you thinking maybe I have seen this on a show before?
No, I don't think I have.
So you genuinely
But then
don't
again, I
know?
can't remember what I did last week. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Charlotte,
right?
don't say I think you're lying. I don't think I have seen this before. If I have, I've forgotten.
So
When you get to my age, you forget things quite easily.
Right. I'm going to let's have a little look. Are you ready?
Okay.
You just come in like with your finger, right?
Huh?
Rub it off.
Oh.
Can you see that? So as soon as I rub, you can see it really come to life. And this is just a little bit like it just rubs off and into place. How good is that? And you see how much more vibrant that is now, and it really just kind of comes together.
That is brilliant.
Isn't that good? So you've
How
got
long are you leaving that to dry for roughly?
Well, I left mine's been a couple of days. So, but you don't, I'm
look
not
at
quite
that.
sure exactly.
How satisfying is that, peeling that off?
Peeling that off, right? So you're just going to, right? Just you let us know in the comments, are you like Ben? Are you seeing this for the first time, guys? Are you brand new to this technique? Or
Let me know.
Are you all watching and going, oh, yes, strong gum? I haven't seen that demonstrated for a while.
We've certainly not seen it demoed for a long time. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, well, Julia went and got me it straight from out the back. No problem, right? So, love a bit of drawing gum. It's in stock on the website.
It is in stock,
If you want some drawing gum, just search drawing gum on the website. Get it added into your order, right? Going to rub all that away, and I can see there now. There we go. Got all of that off. Now we're going to go fancy.
Yeah,
right?
that's brilliant.
So now I'm going to start, and I'm going to proper ink, craft it up a little bit, right?
All right.
So. First of all, let's have a little look. I'm going to get some ink, and I'm going to just come and I'm going to splatter a couple of little bits of water onto this, right? So just a few little droplets.
Never heard of this technique either, Ben, says Lindsay Travaskis. Brenda Bibbywood says, yes, I've never seen the gum used before. There you go, see? See? It's good to see new stuff.
I've just dropped a few little droplets of water, right? And then all we're going to do is pick up those droplets. Oh, yes. Do you know, it's very Bohemian in its feel, isn't it?
It is.
And the darker you go, the more you can pick up the kind of droplets as it was, right? So, got some droplets on there. Now I thought we could go with a little bit of gilding flakes.
Oh, why not? Yes.
Right? So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my liquid glue out, right? And I think I'll use my paintbrush again. So I'll clean this off. So now I just want a couple of little bits of the liquid glue as it was, right? So I'm going to take this down. Just
very quickly, sorry to interrupt, the paper and card collection is now officially limited stock. Can you believe? There is green on the screen, which means it
soon won't be seen.
Yes, it's limited, less than 10% of the stock remaining, so you have to be quick on that, particularly if it's in your basket right now. You need to be checking it out, and if you want to get that half price deal on it with the Showstopper, you need to be checking it out right now. It is going to go. We did call it, didn't we? We said around about 3. It's going to sell out just after 3 o'clock. So please, if that is in your basket now, get it checked out. We are so busy on this collection. Biggest launch of the year so far, Sarah, I think.
That would not surprise me. Right, I've got a tiny little bit of gilding flakes on there. Now, do you know what I want? All these splatters, I need the glue to dry.
Okay.
Can you see them? Do I have a heat gun down here? Oh, yes, I do. Right. Now, I don't want the glue to dry. That's not right. I want it to go translucent.
So what have you done there with the brush? Just added a bit of glue with the brush? Is that what you were doing?
So I just brushed a few little bits onto the feathers. Yeah. Right. And then I also had the tackiness of the glue. Right. Sorry, a few little brush strokes onto the feathers. Hopefully. The wonders of live TV, right? And then all I'm going to do, I think we'll go with the gold again. And actually, we can add a couple of bigger splodges if we want after this, right? So, just adding a couple of these little bits along here. Yeah. And then doing the same, brushing them off, right? So just adding a little bit on. Yeah, can you see? Because I just wanted a feel, just wanted a little flavour of it coming right along the top. So this is where you just give it a nice little brush, and you get those gilding flakes just flipping right along the top of what we had. So can you see that there? So I've got a few. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
And we've got them little splodges just where we flick the glue on. you've got some of them lovely little splodges of this, right? Then if we want to go with maybe the other colour, we want to do a little bit of pink onto there, right? I can pick up a little bit more of the glue. Might need a tiny bit more down here. So notice I'm just pouring out a little bit of the glue, Ben, instead of taking it with my paintbrush, right? And I'm just going to put a couple of little like splodges on here as it was, that we're going to come in with the pink gilding flakes now, just so that we've got the kind of other feel to this here.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to give it a little bit of time to dry. I've also done, if I can find it, look at this, I just used the Wanderlust stamp.
Oh, yes.
And then had a little bit of that around the outside, all right? So happy with that. Happy that they're looking still a little bit blue. I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake, Ben, and then I'm going to mat and layer this up onto the rest of the card.
I know a lot of you now are looking for that drawing gum. I'm sure that I saw that on the website earlier, and now I'm like you guys, and I can't see it. I wonder if it has, whether it's sold out and you bought it. You started a mad rush. I told you, people, we haven't seen that gum for ages. Now everyone's looking for it, you see, because they're all wowed by this demo, and now they want to find it.
It is a wonderful demo.
It is. It is.
Even if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yes, and I'm adding a little bit more pink on. Yes. Loving that. Right. So there is the base of my card. And now bear in mind, this is just a card where I took inspiration from what I'd seen one of our designers do. There's nothing to stop you doing that as well at home. Oh, I think it looks fabulous with that on. And then all I'm going to do is literally a little bit of matting and layering, and we're kind of ready to go as it was. Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous is this. I can't find that drawing gum, apologies. Yes, if you're looking for it, we'll try and get it back on the website. Don't know where it's disappeared to. I know that Kathy's just bought the collection. She says, woo woo, I've gone for it all. I purchased the Showstopper paper collection and the accessories collection. Kathy, thank you, Sarah. This is a stunning collection. Bought the collection on QVC yesterday, says Linda, but I have to have the whole collection. Money64 says, hello everyone, I cannot believe I almost missed out on the Showstopper. This set is so beautiful. It's the Showstopper is available. You're all right there. Over half the stock is gone. You're a little bit more comfortable with that. It's that paper bundle which is going to sell out. That's the one that's going to go if you want extra papers. And if you want to take advantage of that bonus buy deal as well, where you can get it for half price, buy the Showstopper, get that in your basket and get it checked out now, because the paper bundle is going to sell out. What a great demo this is. And again, Sarah, I know you stepped us through this brilliantly, but it's very, like, you look at the finished project and you think, how on earth do you go about doing that? But it's very achievable.
That's what I wanted to show. I knew it was too much for me to do the whole card. Yeah. It would have just taken too long because we've got to wait for all the drying. But to be able to walk you through those step-by-steps, I just think when you know what you're doing, it's, you know, you're fine. But you do need that little bit of help, isn't it, to get started, Ben? So I thought, let's get started as it was. Right, so all these three bits here.
Wanderlust.
There's that lovely Wanderlust. There we go. Nice.
That's great.
Right, incoming. I'm bringing it over. However, I've got the biggest mess in the world, Ben, and I'm going to need time to sort that out.
Well, I'll tell you what, we will give you time to sort that out in a few minutes, because we are going to have to go for a short break in just a second, because it is now a matter of, a matter of urgency. The paper pad bundle is about to sell out. It is technically sold out, which means we've got more people now with it in baskets than we have available. So if you have that paper pad bundle as an extra in your basket, you need to be checking it out now. It's the 6x6 paper pad, which is technically sold this out. You need to be checking out right now, particularly if you're guaranteeing on this one as your half price bonus buy alongside the Showstopper. If you want to get your hands on that 6x6 and you're not checking out now, you've got to go for the Showstopper. That's the only way that you can get your hands on that. But bear in mind, we are now over half the stock of the Showstopper disappeared as well. Halfway, in fact, over halfway through the show. It is so busy. I'm so pleased that so many of you have managed to shop quickly over the course of the last hour. We've got 3 demos in already. We've given you a bit of a sneak peek ahead to what's coming up tonight on our Right Royal Knees Up, Mary Poppins, for that Coronation special cartload. You, though, need to be getting to the checkouts right now if you have that paper pad in, the paper pad bundle in, and any items you've got in your basket, get them checked out. Then you can come back, relax, just indulge and enjoy Sarah's demos. But if you've got items in your basket, that paper pad bundle, get it checked out right now. We'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Here at Crafty TV, could it be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must The hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
My dad was a printer, which was the old, the old letter set printer, the type, the old printer's type. So he used to bring home offcuts of card. And so I always had paper and card around me from as long as I can remember. He would donate bits of offcuts to the school I went to, and so it was always accessible. My mum and dad bought me colouring products, art products, and good quality art products, like adult quality art products. So I found I could draw from a really early age. So really between that and crafting, it's just been punctuating all through my life. I think you can get inspiration from anywhere. It's hard, there's never one source. It's from anywhere. It could be a crafting person, it could be a non-crafting person. It inspires me in different aspects. It could be art, inspiration from artists, inspiration from crafters, or inspiration on just inspiring people. It's all about the viewers. If it wasn't for the viewers, then there is no purpose in what. What am I doing it for? It's not about me, what I can do, it's about what I can inspire the viewers to do. And if I'm not inspiring them, then I'm not doing my job. So it's all about the viewers, and it's all and keeping them interested, fired up to give new things a try. And mostly any blocks, anything that holds someone back is more confidence than ability. That's what I've found. So if I can inspire people and give them that little bit of confidence to give them the nudge, fantastic. I think the biggest achievement is keep doing what I'm doing for so long now. I remember, when I first started, everything's new. It can just, maybe the enthusiasm and the love for what you do might wane. But it hasn't. Here I am, as I said, 18 years further down the line, professionally crafting. And I think that's my greatest achievement, is that I'm still loving it, doing it, enjoying it. And the feedback's been incredible from the crafters, and that's what I'm doing it for. So that, I think, is my greatest achievement, and the feedback I'm still getting. Not many people know this, but I'm going to share this now. Is when I lived in America and I was 19, my eyelashes turned white. So this is still my hair colour. Oh, I'm getting on a bit now, but it's just my natural hair colour, dark hair colour, white eyelashes. I look like, the John Wyndham, the Midwich Cuckoos. I look like one of those little alien people with me if I don't wear mascara. Underneath it, lily white eyelashes. Go figure. I did worry for a while I was going to turn white, emanate now from my eyes, which would have looked very strange to try and disguise for a bit.
Love Sheena. If you missed her yesterday, go back and watch the show. Some unbelievable demos and some great impressions as well. Yes, my lady. Yes, my lady. Oh, Parker. Yes, my lady. She was hilarious, honestly. Welcome back. If you have just joined us, you've missed out on so much. I tell you one thing you have missed out on if you have just joined us, the paper pad bundle. That has now officially gone. I'm not surprised. So many of you buying that on top of the Showstopper, getting it that half price deal as the bonus buy. If you want to get the 6x6 paper pad now, the only way to be able to do that is to go for the Showstopper. The full collection, which we're going to go through with Sarah, because I know a few of you, including Cherry Lisa, saying, oh, can I see the papers again? We're going to go through all of that for you. You can still use, though, just to bear in mind, the bonus buy offer on the accessories kit. So if you're thinking, oh, I've missed out on the little freebie, you've missed out on the papers. However, what you can do is buy the Showstopper Bohemian collection, and then if you want to go for the accessories kit, so if you want more charms, more of the tassels, more of the ribbon, more of the gilding flakes, you can still pop that but separate bundle into your basket and get that at half price. So that is worth bearing in mind. but it's the paper bundle that's gone because the 6x6 pad has sold it out. Kristin just said, so glad that I managed to get the Showstopper collection, the paper collection and the accessories collection, plus more paper pads. The paper is absolutely gorgeous. Let's delve back into this. If you have just joined us, you might not have seen the gorgeousness of this collection and just how very different it is to anything that we've done before. And Sarah, worth just talking again about the fact that this was kind of born out of the fact that a lot of people wanted something along these lines, didn't they?
Yes, so quite often now the Sara signature ranges, instead of me concepting them all, I'll base it on feedback from you guys. So when we get asked for something, we always make a note of it. You might not realise we do it, but we do make a note when we see the comments. And then when we see themes coming up, that's what we use to influence our product development discussions and decisions. So this one here, you were asking for that kind of, we get a lot of boho chic, Bohemian word came up a lot, dream catchers we get asked for a lot. So I actually worked this into a full Sara signature collection, and then generally when we develop these, we develop a lot more and then pick the best stuff. With all of this, we had so much great product development. We ended up making a lovely big collection. And I think when you see all the components, you see how well it all works together. Now, I'll walk you through all the different pieces. This die here, I think, will become one of our most sought after individual dies, okay?
Yeah.
It works like an edgeable. The card that I made first thing in this show, if you weren't here at the beginning, this is the one that we made first. How, it was so quick and easy, Ben.
Yeah.
It looks really effective when you do a second shadow behind. I just think they look so professional, those cards, okay? So that's your first one, your dream catcher, right? Then we have this lovely fan. I'm going to use this in my next demonstration, by the way. This is the build your own dream catcher. Now, if I can find the sample that I was showing everyone, she says up to here it is. How incredible is this?
That's immense.
And now this is using those new ink pads, which I'm going to be using again, the Duet ink pads. We'll talk about them in a little while. Watch this space. The feathers. I use the feathers on a lot of these. That's the feathers that we'd used on the base here. But the feathers themselves, really useful in so many projects. And then this one. I love this, Ben. This is a lovely big kind of feather card. So you can do, if you want, simple cards like this here, where you're doing a creator card style, cutting into the front of the card, again, shadow it to get that lovely depth and dimension into your projects, right?
Yeah.
So those are all the dies that we have in the collection. We've then got a lovely embossing folder as well, so you've got that embossing folder in the set. Now the stamps, you've got the stamp set that we just used. So where have I just put my lovely card? Here it is. Stamp set that we just used. I love this card.
That's gorgeous.
Big shout out to Kerry who did this one. Really inspired me with that one. This is the one I'm going to be using next because I absolutely love her. She is wonderful to colour. Wait till I show you how we do a bit of colouring on her hair with that, with the tri-blend pens, Ben, right? Another one over here. Look at her there. Isn't that simple?
Yeah.
And then this is your lovely dream catcher accessories embellishments, which we're going to look at as well. But before I get to that, you see all these beautiful and wild at heart? That is from the stamp set that goes with it, right? So you get the stamps as well. Now, while we're on accessories, you've got that lovely embellishment. It's a 6-pack. So you get a 6-pack of the dream catchers, Ben. You also get a 12-pack of the tassels. We've never done these before.
Great, no.
And they're lovely. Just individual ones on the card add a lovely finishing touch. Seam binding ribbon. I love that seam binding ribbon. We've used that on a lot of the projects. You can see just a little bow on the corner makes all the difference onto anywhere. Little bow with a tassel underneath looks even better, right? Then we move into all of your stencils, right? Now that's the stencil that I was showing you earlier, and that's where we've used some of the fabulous new Duet ink pads that are going to be launching next week.
Beautiful.
But you've got the feather stencil, you've got that lovely dreamy moon and stars in there, you've got the set that's the blossoming mandala, and then we've also done this lovely background piece, okay? On top of that, while we're talking about accessories, you've also got the Gilding Wakes, Gilding Flakes kit, which has these two colours of flakes in them, Ben. But then you've also got the set, so for the first time we're putting the ink pad in, as well as the glue.
Yeah.
So you saw me using that ink pad earlier, you'll use it a lot. Now, must talk about the cardstock and the paper. Now, we have got the 6x6 pad, it's still in the Showstopper, it's not available individual anymore, but that is your small sizes. We've had an absolute run on these 6x6 pads. To be sold out the 6x6 pad an hour into the 2-hour launch show just tells you how busy these are. Remember, these are all limited edition. But if you do want the 12x12, we still have 12x12s. You can always buy extra 12x12s while you're on, right?
Yeah.
So these are all the beautiful papers that we have in the 12x12. I don't know, do you think we can go up a little? Yeah, she's on her way up. There you go. So I can show you the full sheets. The design, that's my favourite. Gift bags, envelopes, Ben, are going to look absolutely incredible. I just think it's the same quality and grammage and intensity of print that we're known so well for now. But you've got it in the 12 by 12. I would encourage you strongly to get the linen card as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything comes in the Showstopper, but extras of the linen card because it's such a unique and different colour palette. You can't just pick up any shade of orange and think it's going to match, because it's not, right? It's a special burnt orange that has that kind of like undertone. It's like a muted colour. Yeah. And then we have got vellum pads, and all of your vellums are the lovely kind of translucent finish. So there's 24 sheets of the vellum. You get 6 designs, 4 sheets of each. Is that right?
That's it, yep, absolutely.
Yeah, 6 designs, 4 sheets of each. So there's an awful lot in this collection. There's my favourite design on there. Awful lot in this collection, Ben. You can pick and choose just the bits that you love, or if you're in for a penny, in for a pound, your Showstopper's got all of it in.
It has, and like I said, I think a lot of people now are going to get the Showstopper, going to use that bonus buy bundle on more of the accessories. Buy the accessory bundle, get that half price, and then like Sarah said, you could add more of those paper pads individually, get another one of the 12 by 12s. If you get in the 12 by 12, they're kind of going hand in hand with that is more of that gorgeous linen card stuff, maybe some more vellum in there. I know I'm kind of working on the fact that you've got like a limitless budget here, but you know, if you have got a bit more to spend today, that's definitely the way to go. Platinum price on the Showstopper is £120 or $160. If the budget is a little bit more squeezed today, don't forget you can build your own bundle as well. If you just pop that word Bohemian into the search bar on the website, everything that you can still buy individually is listed, so you can pick and choose your favourite bits and pieces and buy to the budget that you're working on today, if there even is a budget. But what I would say to you is go for this Showstopper if budget allows, because then you get everything, including that 6x6 pad. And we are now at a situation where I'm telling you, with less than 45 minutes to go, that we are at 60% of the stock gone. Potentially, if we do have any stock left, I know we don't normally do this, but you guys are loving this so much, we might feature this again if we do have any stock left later on in Cartload, but don't wait for that, because it may not happen. If you want the Showstopper, grab it now, and whilst you're on the web, do hit that shop the day button to see some of the deals that we've got coming up later on in what is going to be an amazing show. It's been a cracking day today. Are you joking me? A brand new Sara signature launch and an unbelievable Cartload still to come. Lots to stay tuned for, and thank you for all the positive messages coming through. Brenda's just placed another order. She says, I've just placed another order for a 12 by 12 pad and that gilding kit and the crescent die you've gone for. So you're picking and choosing like that. Roxanne says, oh boy, that vellum is gorgeous. And Alison says, and I love a 6x6 paper pad, saves you having to choose a piece of the big sheets as well. That's why you need to go for the Showstopper, because you'll get both within it. Let's get back to Sara. 3 demos done so far. Lots of people, Sara, already in the chat are calling that number 3 is going to be the winner of the demo of the show.
Well, how do you know that? You haven't seen them all yet.
Well, it's their favourite so far. But the thing is, with Sara, she sort of explained last week, when she does her cards, it's kind of like a musical crescendo. So if you think 3 is good, she's sort of halfway through that crescendo, and by the time we get to the end of the show, you'll have the peak. Yeah, the so whether it's card 4, 5 or 6, however many you get to do, should be the top of the pops. But we'll see. It's down to you to vote in about half an hour's time. Let us get cracking then. Oh, you're using those ink pads again?
I am absolutely using those ink pads again.
Of course.
By the way, if you missed me telling you earlier, the brand new Duet ink pads will be launching next Tuesday. New technology, new functionality. You don't need me to tell you about it, you need Leanne, who's actually created them. They are incredible, right? But if you missed me demonstrating them earlier, right, what I'm doing is I'm taking look how intricate our stencils are. They're like next level, Ben.
Yeah.
Not being for they are next level, right? Now, here's how you're going to do it, right? You're going to take your stick and spray. You're going to use a tiny little bit. So when I'm saying tiny little bit, guys, right? Give it a bit of a shake like this. What we're going to do is you're going to hold it away from you. And we're going to take a tiny little, like that'll do. Tiny little light mist, right? So we're really only holding it in place so that it doesn't move when we come and do the stenciling, right? So I'm going into there with this like that, all right? Then I'm going to build up my sandwich, right? Now, think about this. When we want to emboss, we want to push the cardstock through. So what you do is you take your base plate and then you want your embossing mat and you want to push through the stencil, okay? You want your clear and your top plate on. Do not put your magnetic in, right? If you are having problems with your rubber embossing mat not lasting or getting holes in or anything like that, put too much pressure in, because the least dense material will absorb the pressure, which would always be that rubber embossing mat, right? Now, I think if I turn this over, you might see, yes, can you see there, of just how detailed all of that is, right? That's the underside, Ben, right? So I'm going to use my Midnight Mist.
Okay.
And these brushes, by the way.
These look amazing.
Oh, now can you, I'll show you these to the up close camera, I think, right? So it's the density of these brushes, right? So when you're taking them, the bristles are quite strong.
Yeah.
But can you see just how dense they are like this to be working with? They're unlike other brushes. So I've seen them, you see them on the big pokey thing.
Yeah.
These are nice because they're these little handheld ones like that. They're a little bit like a Shire horse foot, aren't they?
Like a Shire horse. Can I just have a feel of them?
Shire horse foot. That's the shape of them.
Can I have a little feel? Oh, I just wanted to have a feel of the.
Yeah. And I'm just going to rub. There's another one underneath my feet if you want to get it out.
Where?
Just down here.
Ah.
He's coming under.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Right. So I'm just blending through, and then rubbing through all of here. And because I use that little bit of ink, right? Sorry, a little bit of stick and spray. Not going to move underneath, right?
Oh wow.
Oh, Ben's loving them.
Shire horse foot.
Yeah.
No, it feels like the bristles are so tight on it. It feels like a sponge.
Love that. Look how you've got that nice fit, and then you're just going to take it, and you want to go a little bit deeper. You're just going to take a bit more, and you're just going to brush around the outside if you wanted to. I'm just going to warn you now. Last time we had a big launch like this, it was the glitter paste. They all sold out in the day.
Those brushes are going to fly.
Just warning you all. Just warning you all. Right. So. There is your beautiful blue moon, and we're going to mount that onto the front of our card, right? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of colouring. So I've stamped her. There she is, right?
Just very quickly, don't look at the screen, Sarah. We've only got 192 showstoppers
The
left.
Showstoppers?
Yes.
Oh.
We'll leave that on there and show you as these disappear. You have got to be quick. 192 of the Showstopper. I can't. So basically, 192 chances left to get the 6x6, to get the full collection. It's the only way to get the 6x6 now. And look, it's ticking down. We've already lost 2 whilst I've just been talking there. You have got to be checking this out. I can't believe we're in this situation. We've still got 35 minutes of the show left.
So it's the 6x6 pad, I'm being told, Ben.
Yes.
It's going to sell all of this out, right? And then very shortly after that, it'll be the 12x12.
Yeah.
These papers have literally had an unbelievable... I mean, we do good papers, Ben, right? We really do good papers.
Yeah.
These are next level papers. So, right, that's about as much as I can manage telling you, because now I'm going to colour in the hair and I'm going to have to focus. And I don't need to tell you what I'm doing, you just need to watch it. Right?
Yes. Shadiah says, is this show the new look or launch date? Oh, for you talking about the Duet pads. So there's the first look is on Saturday, which will be at 2. With Lily, so if you want to see the first look on those for more demos, you've got that, and then the launch is on Tuesday with me and Leanne. So this Tuesday coming after the bank holiday. Don't wait till the launch. Don't wait till 2 o'clock, whatever you do, because last time we had a big launch like this with Leanne. By the time we got, I think they'd sold out by launch. Yeah, they've gone by launch. Come into wake up call. Set your alarm. Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, 3 a.m. Pacific. 5 a.m. Central, you need to be in for that show to grab those deals. So that's when it's all happening, Shadiah. Stephen says, afternoon, everyone. Afternoon. I've ordered the Showstopper. And good morning, Laurel, who says, I'm a little bit late to the party. I've already ordered the paper pads, though, during Wake Up Call. Great collection. That's a great shout, isn't it? Get up early, get what you want, go back to bed. And then come back and join for the inspiration later on. Okay, just whilst we're watching Sarah as well, just have a glance over there. I'm just going to look just over there.
I can't glance anywhere.
No,
what
you can't. But I'm looking over there. 182 I can see remaining.
182.
Just
182.
There. Flying out.
Nothing I can do about that.
No.
Nothing I can do about that.
No.
Hey, I don't think we've sold a Sarah signature out within the launch. I mean, we're not going to sell out during the show, surely.
Well, you never. It's gone down 11 in the last 3 minutes. People are checking out as you're banging out these demos, you see.
Oh, do you know what? I'm loving this colouring. I told you she's incredible. Look at her there. Isn't she beautiful to colour?
Absolutely.
Right? There we go. So I'm going to just go down here. I'm going to get a little bit more down on here, right? So I'm coming depth around here.
2 more gone.
Thanks, Ben, for the running commentary. It's really helpful.
Are you using the brush pens today more just because you're in that mood, or is it because you're doing like...
I'm in the mood.
Are you in the mood for the brush
It depends on what sort of colouring you want to do.
6 more gone.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yes, no, I was in the mood. I was in the mood to do a little bit of brush pen colouring. So, you know, I really couldn't give a monkey's what you're telling them because I'm totally in my colouring zone here.
3 more gone.
You could literally be telling bad dad jokes and I wouldn't even mind because I'm so in my zone. And I'm not going to colour all of her in.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you how to colour the hair in because she's my absolute favourite. Look at that.
Did you, are you still colouring?
Oh God, she is to colour. I love her. Sorry, did you try and do a joke?
No, I was just going to say, I wasn't going to tell you a joke, but what I was going to say is my, again, news off Sheila yesterday, who was spotted in the Evesham store early in the week. They've got my bad dad joke in the Evesham store. Yeah.
Sheila was spotted in the Evesham store.
She was spotted, and she saw my bad dad joke. They're selling it for £1. Can you believe that?
For £1? That's brilliant.
There's only 2 left, so it's obviously been flying out down there as well.
How many did they get in stock? 3.
Boom! Ow.
Sorry, that was below the belt, that wasn't it?
That hurts. I was going to have the chat from one bestseller to another, Sarah, because I know you're also a bestseller with your...
Oh, right, sorry. How many did you sell in the Sunday Times? What did they write about you? You were on the Sunday Times bestseller list as well?
I think the closest I would get to getting mine in the Sunday Times is if they put it inside the Sunday Times with all of the stuff that you normally throw away. What's this thing? Oh, I'll put that in recycling.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm just loving this colouring. I am honestly so in my happy place right now, Ben. I can't even begin to tell you.
Can you tell Moni what colour you used for the hair? She says, what pen was Sarah using on the hair just then?
So I used the earth brown for the hair for that one.
Yeah.
And I'm using the vintage blue. The vintage colours, guys, I just think lend themselves so well to working with this collection. I mean, look at that. How beautiful is that? I've literally got that perfect ombre of the top coming down there.
It's incredible.
Now, I haven't got time to colour her all in, but if you do a skin, you do all the other bits, everything like that, she's going to be ready to go on the front of the card, right?
Yeah.
So, I've got my moon, I've got my girl, right? What else are we going to do? Oh, yes, right. Let's do one of the fans, right? So, a little bit of craft card. I'm going to get the craft card. I'm going to get the fan itself. Where is it?
There's less than 140 showstoppers now.
100. Why, they've gone down quickly.
They've gone down by about 50 in the space of the last 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Chance to get your 6x6 paper pad in the showstopper, don't forget. 138 of these now remaining.
Right, so here we go. We're going in for the fan. And what we're going to do is we're going to fan and we're going to do embossing. No, we're not. We're going to gild around the edges of the fan.
Oh,
right?
Wow. Okay.
So fan, and then clear, magnetic, top one, send them through. And then from there, I'm going to add in a little bit of them gilding flakes on, Ben. Here, I've got a right mess going on again. I love these crafty shows where I get to make a mess. I don't often get to do the
it's the best thing ever.
Ones.
Are you going to be tidying up? Because I know Debbie tidied up for you.
I'm going to be tidying up. you have seen what happens when I finish a show, haven't you? Yeah.
Debbie specifically did a good little tidy up. I love the fact that she tidies up and then you just like, now I'm crafting. I'll tidy it up for you, Sarah, don't worry.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got a little break now in between shows, haven't I? So, yeah.
So look at this. Right. Here we go. Right. So watch what I'm going to do. I am going to get, here we go, it's the gilding flakes.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to get a little bit of glue out. I'm going to go with the gold. I'm loving the gold at the moment.
Oh, Carletta, let's just see if yours comes through, because you just said I've just bought the Showstopper, so you've got one less now to get checked out. There you go. There's yours, Carletta. Just gone through on the screen. Gone from 134 to 133. Thank you for letting us know, Carletta.
The pace at which these are dropping. Right, so I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to pop this through the edge now, right? And I'm just taking a little bit round the edge, right?
Yeah.
Now, if it's blue, don't put your gilding flakes on, right? I want you to wait and let it dry off a little bit. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a blow.
Okay. Can we get a close-up of Sarah?
Who Johnny didn't know what I was doing then. Right, watch this. Oh, I love, right, ready. So now, take your little flakes. Now, by the way, you're going to use a lot of flakes.
Yeah.
So if you want to go for extras of the accessory bundle, I'm going to just realise I need to take that away from where I've got
You still get that half price if you buy the Showstopper.
Yes, get a second set. I'm just going to tell you now, you're going to use it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this look. Wait till you see these coming through, Ben. You're going to just love this, right? So, rubbing all this into here, picking up all the excess there, right? And then if I show you the, oh, right, I need to show, yes, you can see it there. I was going to say I need to show you the close-up camera, but you don't. Have another little look to the close-up camera, and I'll show you that. Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
That is what we're talking about. But I've only put it on the top bit, right?
Yeah.
Use some little scraps of sponge for that, by the way, guys. Not these, because these are for rubbing off the excess, these sponges, right? Now, that's going to look really good. I've got a second one of these with the black, and I'm going to just use my dotty tape pen. Oh, Ben, I've got stuff everywhere.
You're all
Dotty
right.
tape pen over the back of this.
Yes.
And I'm going to shadow it in the black, and then I'm going to start and put my whole card together.
Okay, another one gone. We've taken it off the screen now because we're just going to have a bit of a recount here because it's so busy. Elaine Cirillo, hello Elaine, says, I got my order in. I'm going to be going to my daughter's house in a couple of weeks, so I'm having my packages delivered there. Hopefully husband
clever.
doesn't catch on to the fact that I'm
Love
still
the
buying.
thinking on that one. Love the thinking.
Yes, that is a great idea. And Rachel's just saying, I want a picture of the carnage left by Sarah before you tidy up. I'll take a picture and put it on the
kinda
socials.
Don't. You can't, yeah.
Lots of hashtag lots of fun was had here.
Yeah, well, that's very true, you know. And this is why we got really carried away when putting this whole collection together, because there are so many, but the gilding flakes, the embellishments that we've had in this one, never done tassels before, doing all these stencils because we knew that this was coming out around the time of the Duet ink pads, and I felt like the chalky finish in those Duet ink pads just lent themselves really, really well to working with this kind of feel to it, right? So let's have a little look. Let's start and layer all this up. I'm just going to flat layer these first.
And I know the collections are big, but this seems to me again like a massive collection. I mean, you've thought of everything here, haven't you? Really?
Well, we've tried to. Well, I did anyway. Usually, I try and think of everything, and then they all go forward, and then everybody says, "That's way too much, Sarah. You can't have all of that." And we have to be tough. So, whereas this time I've got away with it.
That's it.
Right. Let's have a little look at this. I'm going to dotty tape along the bottom of this pen to get this all stuck down. And then I'm literally just positioning everything in place. Oh, I love this. Absolutely love this. I've got that there. Now, I had a couple of little feathers as well. So I think just some of the feathers I've die cut.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to shadow these as well.
Do you know what? So much appreciation coming through for the fact that you are crafting again for us today. Really,
I think it was my job, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, but do you know what? We've chatted about this on there before, there, haven't we? That the fact that you're obviously very busy, lots of things going on, business to run and all that, and a lot of the times we see you are just on like those sort of warehouse clearances and sales shows. But I think it's been so nice over the last few weeks that we've actually had you back in and doing what you love and crafting and sharing your love with it.
It is, and it's, you know what it's like with crafting, guys. It's when you've got a really kind of fast-paced, busy life.
Yeah.
It's nice for me to get to do these shows where I can just switch off for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And I can just have a bit playing, make a big mess, and make some really pretty cards and whatnot. And you can just you're just watching the process essentially.
Yeah.
With a lovely guy interrupting you every 5 minutes, saying we're down to 120 something, because he talks just like that, folks. Just talks just like that. Oh yeah, I've just had the update.
We've got 100 and how many left? What? Oh, hang on. Oh, Charlotte's going to put it up on the screen. I don't want to steal her thunder.
The suspense is killing us.
I wonder how much we've got left. Johnny's not just told me in my ear. Watch my shock face. 121 showstoppers remaining. That has gone down by about 70 in the last 15 minutes.
People are doing. I said, don't stay and watch my demo because I don't want you to miss. It's not worth missing the showstopper just to see my demo. You can go back and watch the demos anytime. You can't go back. You can't go back and get the product if it's sold out.
No.
Look at that.
Do you know what?
Isn't she lovely?
That's amazing.
How are we feeling about this one, Ben? Bear in mind, I haven't done my best one yet. I'm saving me biggest... I mean, I've got a huge mess, so I'm going to need time to tidy up again. But I'm saving me advanced construction one for the last one.
The big crescendo's coming. I think that's my favourite so far. What we thinking in the comments? What we thinking? Let us know which is your favourite so far. Is that it? The big crescendo is coming after a short break in just a second. These are disappearing. If you have been keeping tabs on this and you haven't yet got the Showstopper in your basket checked out, this needs to be a warning when you think where we've gone from in the last few minutes to where we are now.
I was going to pretend I'd knocked my head into it, but then I realised I'm not that good.
Not quite tall enough either.
No, it doesn't work, does it not? No. Never mind.
Look at me. What, do you want me to nod it off screen? It's gone down. Oh, sorry, it went down by one. I thought the whole thing was going to go off screen, so it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Never mind. Don't we make great TV here? They are... Oh, hang on, it's BAFTA. There's 115 of these now remaining. I don't know, I'm laughing because this is very serious. If you have the Showstopper in your basket right now, please get this checked out. There's 114 of these now remaining. This is the only place where you can get your hands on everything, including that 6x6 pad. And actually, with 113 now remaining, the only way that you're going to be able to get your hands on that accessory kit as an extra bundle for half price when you buy the Showstopper. There are many reasons that you need to be getting to the checkout, so let me send you there right now, and when we come back we will have the big crescendo, the big pièce de résistance. Sara's final demo will get you voting on your favourite card of the show, and then we shall be done. Please, please, please get to the checkouts. We'll see you in about 4 minutes.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 live shows each week, your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. We see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Thank you for all the love coming through. Thank you for checking out your baskets as well. That is the most important thing, that loads of you have now guaranteed that you've got that Showstopper. Lots of people adding in extras of the accessories kit as well. Roxanne says, so pretty. That last demo, never thought to use the flakes for smaller pieces. Roxanne also saying, it's so nice, and we were just discussing this whilst you were checking out. It's so nice to see Sara crafting. She does such a good job with all of her demos. Wait till you see the next one coming in. We're heading down towards 100 remaining. And Ginny Van Vliet says, gosh, I love watching. I'm learning so much. Thanks to you both for great demos. Well, you're welcome. As far as I'm concerned, the demos, you're welcome. I feel like I've done some great demos over the course of this show.
And thank you for the great bants, Benny boy.
Hashtag bants. I've kept you up to date, haven't I? I've kept you all up to date with where we are. I've given you all the information that you've needed. I've given you the bants, given you the chat, read out your comments. I think I've done a great job today. Someone put me another star on the board. Oh, I've still got that one up. Marvellous. Don't ask how I got that one, Sara. Don't ask how I got that one. I'm taking my lead from you, Sara. I'm taking my lead from you.
Less said about that, the better, because Craig might be watching at any point. We might get into trouble.
Now, we have so far had 4 amazing projects that Sara has popped together for you. Go back to Wake Up Call this morning as well to see Debbie's take on these. But now we are ready for the big finale, the pièce de résistance, that final crescendo that I was talking about. And I'm not predicting what is going to win card of the show, but I've got a funny feeling this is going to be right up there. What are you going to be making for us, Sara?
Can I just say, I had this on the top, right? And Debbie Robinson said, you're never going to make that live on air, are you? I said, yeah. She says, surely that's like a whole hour's show on its own.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm going to save this for last. I'm going to do this in the last 15 minutes of the show. She laughed at me and out she went. She said, no, I said, just you be watching that show, Debbie.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this. I love them because they fold flat to go in the envelope while actually need an envelope box. So you're going to do a 1-inch deep envelope box, and it's going to stand up. And your envelope box size, guys, if you're doing the envelope box, you want I would say a 6 by, well, if you're going off the edge, maybe it's a 6-inch by 7-inch.
Yeah.
And it'll fit in a 6-inch by 7-inch deep envelope box, right? Record the show. Well, you don't have to record it because you come back and watch it any time. This is the demo I think you are going to come back and want to do. You'll love it. We can always request this as a craft along.
Oh, yes.
We could always request, was this a craft along? Is this where it came from,
I don't know, but just on the craft along side of things, Debbie wants the craft along for this collection, by the way.
That doesn't surprise me. Yep. Right, I'm going to walk you through it step by step. I'm pretty sure the idea, I think somebody did a craft along, either this or similar, and I saw this on one of the samples and I was like, I want that. I'm going to do that as my demo, right? Yep. So, let's go right from the very beginning, okay? So, make note of these, get your pencil out, guys, right? You want to do 2 sheets, and I'm keeping them in note. 3 inches wide, let's go 6.5 inches wide. I'm going to go 3 by 6.5, right? So 3 inches, and then I'm going to do another one, 3 inches, right? And we're going 3 by 6.5 inches, right? So 3 by 6.5, and these are going to create the first 2 outer pieces, right? Now, your 3 by 6.5s, we're going to bring these in, and you're going to score them at 2 inches, 4 inches and 6 inches.
100 remaining.
100 remaining, right? 2, 4, 6, right? This last little bit here, you might want to fold these and just do your little pointy bits like that, right? Because this is going to be your little glue and flaps, right? So they're going to make your outside pieces. So I'm going to score with each one of these, and I'm going to fold them, give them a little bit of crease on there, Ben, and then do the same on here, bit of crease, right? So these are going to make my 2 outside pieces. Always fold them both ways, by the way.
Okay.
You know, this is what I like to do, right? So these are going to go together, and we're going to go one onto there with a point out, one onto there with a point out, and then we're going to glue these 2 together to start that process, right? Okay. So there's the outside. Oh, I'm sorry, I've realised I'm down the bottom. There's the outside outer shape, right? In fact, should I just glue them together and we'll worry about sticking the bits inside when we get to it. So that one goes onto there. I love how you're all I can hear the breath holding.
I'm just getting a few people say they're excited about this demo, and I feel like I don't want to interrupt too much so that they don't miss anything. But
it's all right. It doesn't sound, you don't go, do you not? No. Right.
99 remaining.
Right? So then we're going with the next piece. Where have I just put all them little scraps I had? Right. Is this going to be? Am I going to be able to get out of here? you need 2 inches, right? So I'm going to go 2 inches, and we need a 2 by 11, right? So I'm going to go 2 by 11. So go right out to my 11 there, okay? And then we're going to score this, ready, at 3 inches.
Yeah.
5.5 inches, right? 8 inches, and then you also are going to fold that, and that becomes your middle support. Right? Are we following so far, peeps?
Just about. You can always re-watch this as well, don't forget.
This is the beauty, right? So that is now going to be our middle support coming up here and then down there like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be our middle support that we're going to stick our pieces onto, right? Now, let me pop that to one side. Let's get on with the next piece, right? Next pieces, 2 inches by 9 inches, right? So we're going to go 9 inches.
It's like a 2-hour craft along in 15 minutes.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
So this is why they don't let me do craft alongs, guys. You know, be careful. People keep saying, "Oh, will you do a craft along?" So I'm thinking, yeah, be careful what you wish for, because the speed at which I craft, I don't think it's conducive to anybody crafting.
You probably do about 5 projects in one craft along.
And nobody will have been crafting along with me, right? So 2 inches by 9 inches. We're going to score these. Are you ready? 1/2 inch, right? Then 1 1/4 inches, right? 2 inches. 2 3/4, okay? 3 1/2. So basically every 3/4 of an inch, if you're getting the gist, right? 5 inches. This is the middle bit.
Yeah.
Right? 5 3/4. We're back to our every 3/4. 6 1/2. 7 1/4. And then 8 inches, right? And then all you're going to do is you're going to fold these, and I want you to fold them, all of them, both ways. And you need to do 2 of these, right? So there's all these. We're going to fold them all back the other way. And these are our zigzag pieces, right? Now, I've already done the second one, right? So I've got 1, 2 of these ready to go.
Okay.
And can you see, you fold these into a zigzag, coming across the middle, fold into the zigzag like this, coming across the middle, and we're going to pop tape on the back edge of this one, and then fold this right over, and there's our first zigzag, right?
Okay.
Exactly the same. Fold it in on this side, pop the tape down this end, fold this right over, and there is our second zigzag. Following still, Ben? Yes?
Just about, yes.
Right. Stick these 2 together.
Yep. Whilst you're sticking, Sean Peacock. Sarah, this was a craft along that I did with Debbie Fisher and then did this as a sample. You have made my day, Sarah, says Sean.
There you go. Thank you, Sean. Thank you very much, Sean. And can I just say, this is where we get our ideas from, guys. I am no different to you lot.
No.
No, I literally am no different to you, because all I did was I took my, I went and looked at the other stuff and took my inspiration from the other stuff, right? So here we go. That's going to go into there first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick this one down here. Oh, I don't even think it's going to take us 15 minutes, Ben.
Well, you've only taken about 4 so far.
Oh, you see, this is...
We'll get another demo in before the end of the show.
Right, so I'm going to go under there, and I'm just using that for a little bit of manoeuvrability. So notice I used the all-purpose glue, right? So we've got that into place. And I'm going to, oh, Ben, you talk a minute. I'm going to have to just let that dry.
Well, there's loads of comments coming through still. Kelly just saying, I'm super excited to see this card. Jenny says, I am in awe as I watch you, Sarah. You certainly know your stuff. Oh, and your demonstrations are the bee's knees.
Bee's knees. Thank you, guys.
That's from Jenny.
It's just what we try and inspire people, don't we?
Yeah.
We just want to give you all these ideas. But our inspiration comes from what we see out there as well, from our designers, from the other crafters. You know, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just put another spin on it.
That's it. And again, once this demo's been done, you'll have 5 great projects that you can choose from this show. How many did Debbie do earlier, Johnny? Did you do 2 from this collection? It might have been 3. Definitely, certainly 2, possibly 3. So, you know, you've got 8 projects to take home that you can then make for yourself, and that's what we want. We would love it, if in a few weeks' time, once you've got yours and you've crafted with it, that you then start sending us pictures into the studios, because we're doing the galleries now, aren't we? So we love to show what you guys have made, so you can send them in to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. You can pop them in one of the many Facebook groups that we've got, maybe in the I'm a Crafters Companion group. Tag our crafters in them too, so that we can see them all. Lots of ways for you to be able to show off what you've made as well. And who's to say that once you get your collection back, you don't think of a completely different design, and then you can tag us in it as well, and inspire everybody else. Rhonda says, I would love to do a craft along with Sara. Would you keep up though, Rhonda? That's the question with Speedy Gonzalez over there.
Yeah, I'm always...
Be interesting.
Yeah, ask anybody who's ever taken one of my classes, live classes as well. Yeah, I always drive everybody around the bend. Right, there's the base card.
Wow.
Ready to start and decorate. So it actually wasn't anywhere near as difficult as I think any of you thought it was going to be.
That looks
right?
great.
You can come back and watch this short any time.
Yeah.
Now, I've got some of my little bits and pieces ready, Ben, because what I've done is I've die cut out in white and gold, that lovely dream catcher, right? And I've already stamped and heat embossed 3 of those feathers. Now look what you do as well. Just paint on a little bit of the glue and add the gilding flakes on there. And all I'm going to do, Ben, with these feather dies, you also get the die cuts to cut out like the little bits, they like balloon strings almost.
Oh,
right?
yes, that dangle down.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go quiet and stick everything together.
We have 89... what? All right.
87. Oh, my word. Even computer Charlotte can't keep up with this.
87. If this keeps going at this rate, this is going to sell out soon after the show. If this is going at this rate, it's going to be gone by 4:20. It's going to be gone in the next half hour. We were hoping potentially to bring this back and do some demos with Debbie in the Cartlett show. We're not going to have it. This is the Showstopper as well, bear in mind, that we're talking 86 sold out. The full collection, 86 chances remaining. I mean, if you're thinking shall I, shan't I mean, you need to do it now. If you want the paper pads, you've got to go now to get this collection, because you think of the hundreds of people who are watching us right now, and this is with people perhaps who have these in baskets. We don't know how many of you have got these unchecked baskets right now, so at that 85, we could have 100 of you getting ready to press the button and get this checked out, and those are gone in a matter of seconds. So if the Showstopper's in your basket, get it checked out now, because there's only 85 more chances to buy it, and that means 85 more chances to get an extra bundle of those accessories on your bonus buy at half price. So there are many reasons to shop. If it's not the full collection that you can go to today, do search the word Bohemian in the search bar on the website and build your own bundle, which I know a lot of people have done as well. I know Rosalind, a great suggestion. She's saying that this little project you're making would be nice for table numbers or place settings.
Nice, I like that idea.
Isn't it?
Really like that idea.
If you've got like a little bit of a boho chic party going on, or that's the sort of wedding theme you're going for, I think that would look absolutely beautiful, Rosalind. See, you guys are coming out with the ideas already on this. But safe to say, it has been a huge hit over the course of the last few hours. And indeed, during Wake Up Call with Debbie this morning, I can't wait to see Debbie's face. I don't know if she's come back, actually. I know she popped out to the shops to find her outfit for later.
Oh, that'll be interesting then.
Yeah, I cannot wait to tell her that you absolutely smashed this out of the park when she doubted you, Sara.
She doubted me, did she?
Well, you was to say that she was thinking, how on earth are you going to get this done in 15 minutes?
Oh, doubt me on this one?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. Sorry, I thought you meant on managing to do the show. I was like, I'll show you in doubt, Sara.
Get Debbie in trouble. Debbie's not coming back at 6 o'clock this evening.
Right, you can tell I'm in concentration zone, can't you?
That's it.
Getting all these bits stuck on. Yeah, it's coming together nicely.
Beautiful.
Just trim you off there. Right, there we go. That goes on to their second one. And then the third one is coming up here. I tell you what, I think this might be my most advanced demo I think I've ever done on here.
Serious?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'll have to have a think about it. May well be, you know.
It's certainly what looked like a complicated
Do you want me to do this back to
demo.
front so that the
You've
camera
done very
can see what I'm
quickly.
doing a little bit more.
11 minutes.
11 minutes. Oh, we're going to be fine. I'm nearly there. right? Just shows you though, craft along, you can go and get some brilliant ideas for some of the craft alongs, can't you?
Absolutely.
Right, there's that coming together.
Wow,
and then all I've got is nice, simple, free spirit, right? Can go off there like that. And then I've got a nice little, just a little bit going to go down here. And then a couple of little bits that I just want to add onto here. Just shows you exactly what you can do. Yeah.
Johnny, mate, we're going to do the vote next. Johnny's going, it's going to be a tough vote. This could be 3. I mean, it could be 5. It could be 4. I mean, it could be 2. I mean, it could be 1. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. If it's none of those, we're in trouble.
Look at that! Look at that! Do you know?
That's amazing.
You could. I might just while you're all voting. Oh, there isn't an Embellishment creator. I was going to say if I can find an Embellishment creator, I might make a little envelope for that.
Oh, you've only got 5 minutes left.
Right. I better bring that over. then. Bringing it over, Ben. Bringing it over.
Line them all up and let's see these amazing cards on parade. There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry about this. It's Rachel on socials today.
Down here, haven't you?
Huh?
I'm just going to have a little nosy in your box, sister.
And they're good bags, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know. Red, white, and blue
they're
bags.
good.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, free gifts on cartload. Buy 2 or more of the bags, get an extra 5% discount off the already heavily discounted bags. We've got 40% deals as well. Deals fit for a king and queen. Let me tell you about that in just a second, and then we'll get the vote. Then we'll do that. So the vote then. Here we go. Do you need me to move these, Charlotte, or not? No. Okay. So here we go. Number 1. Oh, I forgot about 2. 3's a strong contender. Johnny. 4, could it be that one, Johnny? Could be that one, he said in my ear. Or number 5, I mean, good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got about 3 minutes to get your vote in on that. Charlotte likes 3. I like 3, but I'm edging towards 4 now as well. But that one, done in like just over 10 minutes. It's up to you. You've got 2.5 minutes now. Time is ticking away. Time is ticking away on the Showstopper as well. Last chance saloon on this because we've got less than 80 chances to get it. People are going to be checking out now. People who like to watch the show and then check out will be checking out in about 3 minutes' time. It's going to disappear. It's going to be gone in the next sort of 35 minutes, that Showstopper. You have got to be quick. £120, $160. Free shipping, of course, if you're in the US. And the other thing to say that we've got less than 70 opportunities for you to get that bonus buy now as well. The Showstopper brought the bonus buy on the paper bundle, which went bonus buy now on that accessories bundle. So if you want to get extras of the tassels, extras of the charms, extras of the ribbon, extras of that gilding flake kit as well, that's all in that bundle, and you can get it for a half price deal if you're one of the final about 75 people now to check out the Showstopper deal. Whilst we're waiting for the results to come in as well, cartload tonight is going to be immense. I can't believe after a show this big, we are now talking about another huge show which is coming up at 6 o'clock tonight, celebrating and getting ready for the big coronation on Saturday. Is our right royal knees up cartload. And what we've got for you are 3 mystery bags, the red, the white and the blue. The blue, we've got less than 50 of them remaining. These are heavily discounted. I'm talking about discounts of up to, I think, £90, $120, and basically they are jam-packed full of goodies. If you buy more than one of these, you will get an extra 5% off at checkout. If you want to see what's in them, go back to Wake Up Call if you can't wait until 6 o'clock this evening. We've also got deals fit for a king, deals fit for a queen on the show, where you're going to get a 40% discount to celebrate Charles being the 40th monarch to be crowned at Westminster Abbey. Oh, he's got all the knowledge. We've also got star buy deals for you as well, where we're going to crown you into the next level of Club Inspire with 2 deals where if you buy them, it's tape pens and gilding flakes, we give you 250 bonus points, moving you up a level, which is incredible. We've got 24-hour limited time deals for you as well, and so much more to bring to you. Demo of the show. It's 3 and 5. 3.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Do you know why I'm so pleased? Because the other craft experts are going to go in and see that on the shelf and go, oh, who's done that one? And they'll never guess it's me.
It's been such a great show, hasn't it? Thank you so much for watching. Sarah, as always, an absolute pleasure. Beautiful to see all these demos come through. And we're back tomorrow, aren't we, for HSN Preview?
Yes, you and I be previewing big 2-hour special for HSN, 5 o'clock UK time tomorrow night, which is noon Eastern time, or 9 a.m. West Coast time, for a big 2-hour special of the big preview of the big show next week.
Yep, cannot wait for that. We will see Sarah tomorrow. I will see you in a couple of hours' time with Debbie. We're going to all be suited and booted, ready for this big cartload show. In the meantime, though, that Showstopper, less than 60 of those now remaining. It is ticking down. People are going to be checking out. If you don't check out now, you are going to be missing out. Thanks for the fun. Thank you for shopping with us. Make sure you hit that checkout. You can see the deals on cartload before we get there tonight as well. But if not, I will see you in a couple of hours for that amazing cartload show. Bye for now.